Please subscribe.
Congressman Brooks, I don't know how closely you're following this U.S. Senate race here in Alabama, but it seems like we've got Steve Marshall, who's a front runner, but hasn't quite sold it to, people of Alabama. And then, Barry Moore and Jared Hudson aren't that far behind. And, Rodney Walker and Morgan Murphy are pulling up the rear. Is any of these candidates, you know, starting to make a name for themselves and starting to get ahead of the pack?
In my judgment, no. They're all good people, but they're all somewhat mellow. And I think we need hard knocks fighters in the United States Senate, people who can go toe to toe with the Democrats, not just in the halls of the United States Senate, not just in the Senate chamber, but also in the news media, and help the public better understand why what the Republicans want to do is best for our country. And then on top of that, we need some Republicans who are actually going to keep their campaign promises, who are going to use all the tools at their disposal to keep their campaign promises. And there, gosh, in Washington, D.C., I'd say something like 80 to 90% of our Republicans utter the words to get elected, but don't follow through and do the things that they said they would do. They'll go through the motions and they'll create the imagery, but they're not getting the policy successes that are needed to keep those campaign promises. And I haven't seen any of this batch of Senate candidates have a track record that, at least as of now, persuades me that they're going to do what needs doing in Washington, D.C. Now, don't get me wrong. I think all of them will do okay, maybe even do good. But right now, with the challenges that America faces, we need excellence.
Are you still looking at getting in that race?
I'm still considering it. I'm more likely to run today than I was a month ago, but I'm still not in the probable gonna run stage. I'm enjoying my life right now, retired. I'm enjoying having 14 grandkids, doing things with them, going to their games, having them over to spend the night, having people over for Sunday dinner. This past Sunday dinner, we had our entire family over. That's 24 people. When you're in the Senate or in the House or in most elected offices, you sacrifice your family. And I did that for decades. And so I'm playing catch up, and it's a nice life. And so something significant would have to happen to persuade me to forego that family enjoyment that I'm now blessed with, and quite frankly, that I owe my family because of all the time that I've been gone sacrificing in public office.